Hello and welcome to Continue or Drop It. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about Bungo Stray Dogs. After reading the synopsis, this was one of the anime I was most looking forward to at the beginning of the season. Since I've been so busy lately, I haven't heard many opinions on it, so I went in fairly blind. The only thing I heard is that apparently each character represents a famous novelist. But since I've hated reading ever since I was a kid, I knew that all these references were going to go right over my head. So I was hoping that it would still be enjoyable to me, even with my limited knowledge of literature. The show begins with the main character Atsushi monologuing about how he's close to starving since he's been kicked out of his orphanage. While thinking about his next move in life, he spots a man drowning in the river and jumps in to try and save him. The man turns out to be a private investigator called Dazai who reveals that he's part of a special agency where all the members have superpowers. His agency is currently searching for a tiger that has been wreaking havoc. And since Atsushi had a previous encounter with the tiger, he gets persuaded into helping with the investigation. The first few minutes of this anime were fantastically written. It starts with Atsushi explaining his backstory, which immediately gets you to feel for him. I don't think anybody could not feel sorry for a kid who's been told that the world would be a better place if he died in a ditch. So I said to myself, okay, it looks like we're in for a very heavy and emotional story here. And then the anime just blindsided me by adding in some jokes. The most surprising thing was that the jokes worked. After such a dramatic opening, I never would have thought that adding in some goofy comedy would fit, but it did. So then I said, alright, I guess this is mostly going to be a comedy now. And it kind of is, but the show continued to throw out these really dark scenes. At one point, Atsushi even starts wondering if the people at his orphanage were right. Maybe he is a good-for-nothing. Maybe he'd just be better off dead. It's common for anime to mix comedy and drama together. But it is very rare for an anime to try and mix extremely goofy comedy with really emotional drama. The tonal shifts here are massive. It's going well so far, but it's a very fine balance that they're trying to pull off here. If the writing declines in quality even slightly, it could very easily blow up in their face. I hope that doesn't happen though, because I'm loving the story so far. The plot twists have been amazing and I'm very eager to see more. Another element of this show that I love is the art style. A lot of the scenery looks like it's straight out of a photograph. I would say that the backgrounds are well drawn, but I don't even know if they were drawn. They might have been made in some CGI program. Regardless of what method they used, it looks beautiful to me. I love the realistic style that they went with. When it comes to the character designs though, they're at the opposite end of the spectrum. The characters look quite cartoonish, especially during the comedic scenes. This was great. It gave the jokes a visual element, which made everything much funnier. Then we have the soundtrack, which I didn't think much of initially, but then along came the first battle and the music there was stunningly good. After that, I paid much more attention and realised the songs are fantastic right across the board. It contains this mixture of electronic dance, grungy rock, jazz, orchestral. There's all kinds of music in there. It sounds like such a weird combination of genres, but it works. The songs were so full of excitement that they'd pump me up and give me a ton of energy. Bungo Stray Dogs has a ton of elements in it that shouldn't really go together. But through intelligent writing, or maybe just pure luck, it's able to combine these elements to create one of the most enjoyable experiences I've ever had watching an anime. Continue. For sure, no doubt in my mind, I'm getting straight up after recording this and going and watching the 4th episode. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any feedback, feel free to leave a comment, and if you like this video and want to see more, feel free to subscribe as well. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.